There are people who are there with you, and there are people who are there for you. Let me tell you the difference. The ones who are there with you are usually there for a party. They're a fun time, they're a good time. But when you need them, they are nowhere to be found. Or they have a ton of excuses as to why they cannot assist you in whatever way you need them. The people who are there for you may typically be busy. They may have a family, work, a lot of other things going on. But if you call them, they will drop everything and run. They'll be on their way. You can rely on them. They're dependable. You can trust them. The people who are there with you, they typically will call and drain you, just want you to listen to what they got going on. Every time you talk about yourself, they cut you off and bring the conversation back onto them. They barely let you get a word in because they don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. They really just call to hear themselves talk and to drain your energy and feel better by the time y'all get off the phone. Meanwhile, you feel drained every time they call you. They'll invite you to parties, they'll invite you to certain events, but they will not invite you to anything that is really significant in their life. They'll somehow forget to invite you or forget to add you to the list, or they tell you at the very last minute in hopes that you cannot make it because they really don't want you there. The people who are there for you will remember to invite you to everything that is important to them because you are important to them. They'll invite you to the fun times too, even if they know that you are most likely going to turn down the invite because let's say you have work or something like that, but they want to still make sure they extend that invite or that invitation because they want you to know, like, I'm still thinking of you, even though I know you most likely can't make it. They will check in on you, and not in the sense of like, what's your latest gossip, but it's like, hey girl, are you actually really good? You need anything? I just want to let you know I'm here for you. I'm thinking of you, whatever. The people who are there with you, they will get offended. They will get offended anytime you are not available to them or anytime you're taking time to yourself or you're doing something with someone else and you cannot attend to what they want you to attend to. And just because you've known someone for 20, 30 years does not mean they are there for you. You may just not have ever really needed that person in a certain way, only to find out when you do need them that they're not actually there for you. They're literally just there with you. They were a good time. They were a fun time. They were your fun friend. We damn near break our own hearts by thinking that everyone that we're there for, or like that are, it's like not even that we're there for. It's the people who we expect to be there for us in an emergency or like when times get rough or just to be there, period, right? To really show up for us. When they do not show up for us, we start to damn near take it personal. But it's like when you really look at it, they were only around for the entertainment. Like you made them laugh a lot. Like you cool to kick it with. You're a fun person. But whenever you had some real shit going on, or you were acting different, they took it as, oh damn, you acting funny now. One thing I always tell people is that it is okay to just chill with yourself. A lot of times people try to use other people to fill their void, and so you end up spending a lot of time with unnecessary people, the people who are just there with you and not for you, because it feels a space, right? It just basically like distracts you from reality because most likely there's some drinking involved, maybe a little, like there's typically some kind of stimulant involved that allows you to disassociate or be distracted. Even if it's just like a lot of gossip and just drinking wine and girl tell me this and girl tell me that. That's just not healthy. And that's what keeps that toxic cycle going, is because y'all find toxic ways to connect versus realizing like, damn, this is just not even, you don't even fuck with me like that for real. Oftentimes people will analyze their romantic partner in that way, but they won't analyze their friends in that way or their so-called friends in that way. I don't know the moral of like, I don't know how to close this out, but I just felt called to share that with y'all. So when you look at people in your life, you have to know who is there with you versus who is there for you. And it will truly save you a lot of confusion. And then, before I go, it not only does it save you confusion, it literally saves you a lot of time and heartache, because most likely when you can't see and you aren't realizing who's actually there for you versus there with you, you show up for everybody. You show up for everybody. You find out like, damn, it was really only one person that's solid on my team. Nobody else showed up for me. No, like when I needed someone, nobody showed up but one person. Meanwhile, I done showed up for 20 people for the past 15 years, right? There's something so freeing when you realize, like, damn, I never have to play Superwoman to this person again, Superman to this person again. Because I know now they would never do that shit for me. They would never look out for me in that way. Because I'm their fun friend. Like, they only want to be around me for the entertainment. They don't want to help me with anything. And the help could be something so fucking simple. So simple, but you're inconvenient when you actually need them. You're inconvenient when you don't want to go along with the plan. Your existence just fucking irritates them so bad. And I'm not even trying to sound negative. I'm just sharing the fucking message. But you'll realize that you irritate this person's spirit. What do you mean you don't eat ramen no more? What do you mean you don't want? We do it every Saturday. Well, today I actually want a steak. And actually I want to go eat that steak by myself because I enjoy my own company. People think it's weird or it's strange or it's awkward to go out to eat by yourself, baby. I be feasting in peace, in fucking peace. Just basking in the glory of loving and being with myself. You don't have to feel every second with a motherfucker who don't fuck with you for real. Just for you to look up and regret 10 years from now how many times you showed up for them and they never showed up for you.